Shalom Yasha'Allah, we back for part 2. And I want to give all praises to the Most High and His Son Christ. Um, I want to shout out all the Hebrew camps in the Western Hemisphere, all the Hebrew brothers scattered throughout the four corners. I want to shout out Elder Eugene in the UK, Rabbi Simon Atliff. He's telling a lot of truth about the Holy Land. I want to shout out Elder Hoshua in Zion. He's bringing forth all of the knowledge and truth. This is who I learned from as far as geographical holy places and everything. I want to shout out Sister Mahalea. She's also in the Holy Land, living on top of the Mount of Olives in the city we call Arad. I want to give a shout out to Brother Lamad and his wife Carol. Brother Yawa'ala, he's also in the UK. I want to give a shout out to Brother Daniel and his wife Amy. I want to give a shout out to the brother Nehariah out of Missouri. Stay strong over there, brother. Wake those brothers up in Ferguson. I want to give a shout out also to all the Hebrew camps who attended the conference here in D.C. under the House of David and FOPE. I want to give a shout out to the elder brother Ashfarash, Lion of the tribe of Judah. You know, so many. If I forgot you, hey man, it's nothing personal, man. I'm gonna get you later if I forgot you. But anyway, let's move on where we left off. Okay, let's do a small little recap. So we know Mount Zion is the holy mountain, right? And I want to show a picture of that mountain. There it is. There's myself looking real handsome, right? You see that mountain? It's a series of mountains that make up a big, huge mountain when you add them all up, right? This entire thing is a mountain, right? Let me see. There it is from a further view, right? And here it is from an aerial view, right? Right, and here it is from a floor map type of thing. All of this, make you see the 55 and all of that, 550, 560, 570. It's getting higher as you go up this way, but for the most part, right? So let's go to the next part. We know Zion is the holy mountain. Number 2, we know Zion is the city of David, which sits on top of that mountain where the gates of Judah, Benjamin, and Ephraim are. I showed you the gates of Judah in the last video. You have to go back and see, right? So here's the mountain, and I'm inside. I haven't entered inside the city of David in this picture yet, but I'm standing right by the entrance of the east gate, the gates of Benjamin. Here's the city of David. All of this sits on top of this mountain, right? Here's your Benjamin gates. Here's your Judah gates. I showed you a picture earlier. And your Ephraim gates. This is an older picture, so it's in ruins. It's really not even there. You can't even see it. But if you go there today, you'll find it, right? There's another picture. There's also another picture of the entire city. Here's the lower city, right? Here's the upper city. There's the gate of Ephraim with that opening. There's the two twin towers at Millo. Learn about Millo in my Mount Zion breakdown. And here's the entire city of David right here. They call it the Canaanite city today. There's the Benjamin gate. There's the Judah gate at that number 4. And there's the Ephraim gate at this number 6. Here's the lower city. And here's the upper city. Right? So I'm just doing a recap. Make sure you're with me. Okay, so let's go back to our document. Number 3, Zion is also known as the Tabernacle of David, stronghold, castle, or fortress, which sits at the peak of the mountain, described in number 1. also known as a temple or house of prayer, where the Ark of Covenant was kept during David's kingdom. And the Ark of Covenant was kept where? In the Holy of Holies, right? So let's see about this tabernacle. You see that? There's the tabernacle right here at the peak of the mountain. It's at the very, very top, right? There it is again. I'm looking like I see an Edomite getting away, right? There's the castle. And there's where the ark was kept. There's the Holy of Holies, where the priest only goes once a year and sprinkles the mercy seat 7 times during what? The Day of Atonement, right? So here's the peak of the mountain. Here's the tabernacle, right? Or they call it the Israelite temple. Uh, Hamakwadash, Hamakwadash, Ha Yasha'ala, Yasha'alia, which is the Israelite temple, or the temple of the Most High Hebrews, Most High of the Hebrews, right? So there's the tabernacle at the peak of the mountain, right? There's the entrance of the tabernacle at the peak of the mountain. This is the north border, right? That's the north border of the tabernacle. There's the tabernacle right there at the peak of the mountain. The reason why I'm showing you all this, because I know your pastors, your historians, your biblical archaeologists, they have failed us, man. They have truly failed us. So this is the reason why I'm breaking this down, and I'm really going step by step, so we don't miss nothing. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. You know what I mean? If you want to know, man, where's this guy getting these documents at? Leave your email in my message comment box, and let me know you want a copy of these documents and pictures. And I'm not stingy, man. You know, the Most High gave this stuff to me freely. You know, I was seeking Him, and He gave it to me. So, hey, it's yours. I give it freely. I don't charge nothing. You know, I appreciate all my viewers. I know I don't have many, but then again, the Most High is only dealing with a few. You know, so doesn't mind. But before I move on to number 4, we're still on number 3, the tabernacle of David. So I want to look up this word tabernacle, because my wife was like, but I still don't know what the word tabernacle means. What does tabernacle mean? And I got a few messages saying the same thing. So I want to break down this word tabernacle. And what I saw was about 4 words all used to describe the same word, which was tabernacle. But I'm only going to focus today on the 3 most popular words. And the most popular word that one of the most popular words was the word H4908, which is Mashakana, which when you pronounce it, Mashakan. So in the law, in the first 5 books, Moses referred to the tabernacle of the pattern that was shown to him on Mount Sinai as the Mashakan. The Most High told him to build the Mashakan. So Moses called it the Mashakan, right? And Ezekiel referred to it once as Mashakan, and David referred to it once as Mashakan. And that just means specifically the tabernacle, dwelling place, habitation, tabernacle, or tent. So it's like a structure, you know, like a standing structure, which is is tabernacle. And the other word that was used was H168, which is ahal, ahala, which is ahal, right? In the ancient Hebrew. Um, and that definitely just means a covering, dwelling place, home, tabernacle, tent. So all these Hebrew words mean the same thing, but it's just used different times. Moses used this word many times in the law. David used this word many times in the Psalms, and Isaiah used it once in 16:5. I hope you guys are writing this down in your notes. Isaiah 16:5, he referred to it as the tabernacle of David, but he used the word ahal. Ahal la dawada, right? Or ahal la dawadaya, or dawadawa, right? So this was the tabernacle of David, ahal. Another word that was used in Amos 9:11 where Amos said, I will rebuild the tabernacle of David as in the days of old. He used the word sakah, right? Sakah. Sakaha, which is sakah. And that word means booth, cottage, covert, pavilion, tabernacle, or tent. As you can see, all these words mean the same thing. And David used this word once also to refer to the tabernacle. So I hope you guys are writing this stuff down. If you want to copy this document, feel free. Like I said, leave a message in the comment block and put your email, as well as the scoffers. You guys can leave hateful comments as well. I don't mind. So the last two, number 4, Zion is also known as the biblical city called Jerusalem, which includes all the above, such as the city of David, Bethlehem, and the graves of the kings, right? And to read the scripture on that, we will go to Jeremiah. Do I want Jeremiah? Yeah, I'll read Jeremiah 50 and verse 4 and 5. So Zion is also known as the entire city of Jerusalem, which in Jeremiah 5 is going to let us know. In those days and at that time, saith the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah. So this is the northern and the southern kingdom together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek the Most High their God, and they shall ask the way to Zion, with their faces thitherward, saying, Come, let us join ourselves to the Most High in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. So, is all 12 tribes going to fit inside the city of David? No, they're not. Zion, in this context, is talking about all of Jerusalem, right? And I'll read one more scripture. Let's go back. Let's read Isaiah 64 and 10. Isaiah 64 and 10. Thy holy cities are a wilderness. So the holy cities, more than one, plural, right? Are a wilderness. Zion is a wilderness, referring to what? The holy cities, all the above. Jerusalem, a desolation. So this is letting you know that Zion is also known as what? All the above, or you could say Jerusalem. All of these things, from number 3 being what? The tabernacle of David, number 2 being the city of David, and number 1 being Mount Zion, are all located inside of Jerusalem and Bethlehem and the graves of the kings, right? So number 5, this one, I know a lot of Hebrews, a lot of people are going to be, they ain't going to like it. But we're going to go precept upon precept, and I'm going to read some scriptures just so it's solidified in stone, right? I'll do that in the next video.